Hello, it's Jason Sunday here. Welcome back to my today's video. Today's video I'll be talking about Bitcoin price, the Bitcoin analysis. Where is the Bitcoin price likely to go next? So we are going to look at the chart and see what is here on the table for Bitcoin. Where is Bitcoin going to go in the next few months? Where are we going to see Bitcoin with some kind of news about to come up this month? There's some kind of news coming up this month. Are we going to see Bitcoin? How is Bitcoin going to move? What do you think about Bitcoin? Where do you think Bitcoin is going to be in the next few months? So with Bitcoin moving to a 31,000 resistance area, it has not been able to go past this resistance area. It has been just doing some kind of a consolidation, moving up to 31,400 and then coming down to around slightly below 30,000. Then it's back now, still trading above 30,000 today. Actually went up yesterday to the area of 30,700 and then came back today. So we are going to look at the chart and see what actually is going to happen, what is actually going to happen, or just some kind of a market prediction, and see. Let's take a look at the chart and see what is actually here for Bitcoin, what is going to happen. So let's take a look at the chart and then have some kind of analysis and see what Bitcoin is going to do next. So BNB right here is a kind of down. It has been down for the past 2 weeks. Let's call it, it's been up to 2 weeks now. BNB has been down here and then it has not been able to go up. Never got any kind of a good move. Just go up to $240, then drive back down. Now it's still trading at the $233. So let's quickly take a look at the Bitcoin chart and see what is actually here. If Bitcoin will be able to break past the resistance area and then maybe grow or climb to the area of 35,000, or it's actually going to go back, because if you have to go back, you can actually move down slightly below 28,000. So let's actually take a look at the chart and see what is here for Bitcoin. So here is the Bitcoin chart. This is a daily chart, the Bitcoin daily chart. So we had a kind of a breakout last week here, and the trend line. We had a breakout here in the trend line. So Bitcoin has been trading in this descending triangle. So it actually break out last week, and then we see a move right from the 24,800 lowest low that it went to. That was the highest low we see last week. Then it went right up here to 31,000 and then come back again. So here is this area now. You are seeing the red is in here. The red triangle here, the red rectangle is actually the resistance area. So Bitcoin has not been able to go past this area. So we in the next few days we may actually see maybe either a breakout from this structure, or it's actually going to bounce back to this area of for support at the 24,000 area, 24,500, 24,800 area. So if you are not able to go past this area now, this 31,000 area, there is a high probability that we are going to take a kind of a bounce back to the support area of 24,000. So let's take a look at it in a big picture and see what is actually here. So let's take a look at the big picture as well. So this area now is a kind of area of support. Let's draw a line. Let's draw it out and see. So this area now, this area right here is a kind of a area of support. You have this area here, right here. So you can see this was actually a former resistance area, but now is a area of support. So it's actually a very big area of support right here, and this is the 25,000, 24,000 area. So it's a kind of a strong area that the Bitcoin has to stay above this place. Really have to stay above this place. So this area right here, this is kind of a black line, and then this area right here, you can see this area. So this area is a kind of a strong support area. We need to stay, whatever is happening in the market, we have to stay above this area. So if we we go past below this area, this is actually 24,000 area, 24,500, 24,600, 24,800 area. as you can see. So in whatever is happening in the market, we have to stay above this area to make sure that we are just going to see a kind of up move that we can actually break the resistance area. This place now is a kind of a strong support. This is a kind of a strong support area. As you can see, this is actually some kind of a plenty days move, as you can see. So this place is a strong area that Bitcoin has to stay above here. So let's take a look at the weekly charts. So let's take a look at the weekly chart and see what we have. Let's see what we have here in the weekly charts. Let's see what is here in the big chart. So you also need to check at the higher time frame to actually see what is here in the higher time frame. So you see here right here, so this 31,000 area now is actually an area that some weeks, let's call it last 2 years should be that should be 2022, let's call it last year, 2021-22. So you can see right here, this area right here, this 31,000 area was actually an area of support. Last year, but right now is an area of resistance for Bitcoin right now. So if we must keep this bullish momentum on, we have to stay above this area now, this particular area and this particular area. So if you can actually break this resistance area now, this is actually a resistance area right now, 31,000, 32, 33. If you can actually break this area now, there's a high probability that we can run up to $35,000, $40,000. So let's call it this area right now. So let's have a line and see what is actually here. So let's call it we have a line from here, we have a line from right here, place here, right here now. So let's call it this place. So this is a 32,000 area. So let's call it this place now. The Bitcoin can actually grow past here. If we can have some kind of a nice move, just like this particular long weekly candle here. If we can go past this area now, if we can go break past this 31,000 and go 32, 33,000, so that means we are actually going to skyrocket. So it all depends on the kind of news, the news that is coming up, the Bitcoin ETF stuff that's coming up. We are going to get approved. So if this kind of news right here now can actually make us to start the bull market, can actually smooth the bull market. We start the bull market right here. So if we can go past this area, here in the next 1-2 weeks, if we can actually break 31, 32,000, then there's a high probability that we are going to see a big move. And we all know that the Bitcoin market actually drives the crypto market. So Bitcoin can spark up and start moving up. Other altcoins are actually there's a high probability that altcoins are going to follow up. So this is the weekly chart of Bitcoin, and you can see this. So if we break below this area, below this area of 24,000, there is a high probability, it is quite possible that we'll come to the 20,000 area. We see the 21,000, 20,000 area again. You see that? So if we can hold above this area now, if you can hold above it, or if you can come back here, hold above here, and then come back and break this resistance, so it is possible, it is quite possible that we can get to the 35, 37, 40,000 area for BTC. So this is actually what is right here for Bitcoin. Let's wait and see the kind of news that is going to happen during this month of July. Let's see what the crypto market has for the investors and for the traders. So let's see what are the news, what is going to happen. So if we have some kind of a positive news concerning the Bitcoin ETF, things that are going to happen this month, so there's a high probability that we are actually Bitcoin is going to see a good move to the upper side. So if you are visiting my channel for the first time today, make sure you hit that subscribe button for me, and also turn on your notification bell so you get content just like this one each time I drop them.